crucial. Is it a big deal or a little deal with these injuries? And I'm gonna kick this one off. Now, I think both of the injuries aren't serious. We saw the MRI came out today with Luka, and it said it wasn't serious. Basically, when he starts to feel better, and he's going to come back on the floor. KD's MRI hasn't came out yet, but I don't think that the injuries are serious. But for the Suns, little deal, mainly because they already, I mean, they don't need much time for chemistry. They 3-0 over KD. Right now, they're sitting at the fourth seed. I think they're good enough. We saw against OKC, Booker dropped 44 and they won by like 20. They're good enough to maintain that fourth seed or at least stay within that 6 seed range. But then you have the Mavericks, who fighting in a play-in spot right now, who are they are 2-6. Kyrie Irving and Luka, they only won 2 games together. They are 2-6 with each other, 3-6. Sorry, 3-6 with each other. So they actually need more time together on the court. So Luka missing more time is going to hurt them. So I think it's a big deal when it comes to the Mavericks because they could be looking out, not out to play in, but they could be looking to go into the next phase of the season in the play-in. And no matter how good you are, that's a do or die game. It's not a 7-game series. In the NBA, these teams are talented. All it takes for one night for these teams to get hot, and it's a wrap. So that's how I look at it. Little deal for the Suns, big deal for the Mavs. What about you, Tomo?
I'm gonna say it's a big deal for the Mavs just because of what you said. Remember a few weeks ago we were talking about with the Clippers about right about now is not the time when you want to be trying to get that chemistry when you're trying to secure a spot for the playoffs, even though they are in the play-in. But for the Mavs, who are technically already in the playoffs, and again you have two players who are ball dominant, and they were just kind of finding their rhythm just a little bit. You know, the 2 games where they averaged, where they both scored like 82 combined points. Then that last Suns game where things got a little frictiony at towards the end, uh, it's a bad deal. It's a bad deal right now, man. And then you got
Yeah.
Kyrie. You know, Kyrie's about to go on one of his binges. I seen him on Twitch. He's starting up. He's starting up, man. Kyrie Luther King is coming, y'all. But he should be able to hold them down right now, so they can hold down that 6 seed. I mean, the Clippers. When the Clippers are right behind you, I mean, you kind of still got a shot because you never know what games they're gonna win or what games they're gonna lose. And for the Suns, like you said, their chemistry was already intact, and then you got to drop and play. We got to just start. That's KD new name. It's just drop and play. You can literally just drop them in and play the game. With Luka, it's a hammy, but his game he already not that athletic, so it's not like he got to jump up and down. So the injury for him to come back, the recovery time may be a little bit quicker because he could walk up and down the court. I don't know how it's gonna happen when you got to play defense, but some people say football is easier. We're gonna show y'all that basketball is a little bit tougher now. And Kyrie, it's your time, man. Dave, how you feel about this?
All right, so yeah, I think it's gonna be hard for the Mavericks too, because of where they not only where they are, but just because of they got 14 games left in the regular season, so they got some games that they got to catch up on. They just lost last night to the Pelicans, so they got some making up to do. And with Luka being out, thankfully he won't be out for a long period of time. So more likely if he comes back, they should be pretty good. But I'm more so leaning towards the Suns might having just a little bit of fear in there right now. Simply because since the MRI hasn't come out yet, they did say that they feared that it could put them out for the rest of the regular season and the start of the playoffs. Now, depending on who their opponent is, I might change my feelings towards that. But at this moment, I think it could potentially be serious because KD did just come back from an injury. Now he's out. And yes, he is a drop and play, but he's that drop and play that created more offense for that team. And if with CP3, D Book, and DeAndre Ayton, they had four? That's 4 players right there that can give you at least 15 to 20 a night. And when you take one out, I understand that the Suns were already good before them, but you got to remember the pieces they had around them too. They don't have those pieces anymore. Mikal Bridges is just not there to help out. Cam Johnson is not there to help out. Jay Crowder is not there to help out. I just had to say it. I just had to say that. But they don't have those players to help them out while KD's gone. They got Wainwright, but do we expect Wainwright to do it, put up 12 points again like he did last time, 4 or 5 and 3? Do we expect him to do that every single night? I don't. He's good enough, but I don't think he's going to do that consistently. And then you got Campaign coming off the bench. He's not consistent either. He only gave 2 points last time. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do what they need to do. So I think there should be a little bit of fear there because they have championship aspirations, and the way that their team is constructed, they can win this year because they have KD, and because they don't really need that kind of chemistry. Because you can just drop him in any system, like Thomas said, drop and play. You drop him in any system, drop him anywhere, he can pretty much do whatever he needs to do. He plays any kind of ball. He can play team ball. He can play one-on-one. That doesn't matter. He's a threat no matter what. And then it's not like he's a slouch defensively. He can play some defense too. So you're missing that. Now, it depends on how long he's out, that may affect how well your team can play because you don't have that defense to help you out because Mikal Bridges is no longer on the team and KD can't help you out with that. So I think that there should definitely be a little bit more fear than what you guys are saying right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I see what you're saying, but let's point out one more thing. What's up with Arizona and slippery objects? You know, like the field, now the court. Like, what's going on there? That's
call it. They got a new name for it. They call it the slip and slide state.
There we go. Because that's crazy.
For those who don't know, it's a shot at the Eagles. But see, they said that he could have played if it was like a playoff game or a serious situation where they needed his win. He could have still played, but they just playing it safe. Now, you're right. It should be fair because they haven't received the MRI yet. But I don't think it's going to be a serious injury. I think it's something similar to Luka, kind of like, you know, something. Luka, see, another thing, y'all, with the Mavs, they desperate. Luka has been lingering on Luka for a while. He said for at least over a week. And he's been trying to play through it. That's how desperate they are to get out this situation they're in, the 6 seed, 7 seed, 6 seed. So
they the 8 seed, my bad. Yeah,
they right now. So, right now.
They falling.
So they need every win right now, and the chemistry. But I don't think KD's situation is serious. But like you said, Dave, there should be a fair. I agree.
Man, I just thought about it because they falling, KD slipping, they falling.
Oh man. Oh man, Tomo, breaking news. We got Kevin Durant's results. Phoenix Suns star Kevin Durant is expected to be reevaluated in 2 weeks with his left ankle sprain and return based on rehab progress. Wow. Swelling has gone down in the ankle, which Durant injured slipping in the pregame warm-ups. So the swelling went down, but he still hurt. 2 weeks. That's halfway through the season. The season only 4 weeks left.
That's why I said there should be some fear.
We're gonna. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.